Hello, Georgia. Y'all, I'm Nikema Williams, the chairwoman of the Democratic Party and your congresswoman down in Georgia's 5th Congressional District. Welcome back to Georgia, President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. President Biden, I am so thrilled that you chose Georgia to celebrate your 100th day in office. And I don't know about y'all, but I watched last night's joint address with so much pride because it is assuring to know that we have a leader in the White House whose main concern is working for the people. He is truly an example of servant leadership, something that we've been missing for way too long. Y'all, in Georgia, it's a new day, and in our country, we have a new administration that has already shown their intention to work for the people, and that includes all the people. The last 100 days have been spent putting America back on track by getting vaccines in arms, money in pockets, and putting people back to work, and something that's way important to me, our children back to school safely. Thanks to President Biden's leadership, we have over 200 million shots in arms and are finally turning the corner on this pandemic. And I was so proud to join my colleagues in Congress to pass President Biden's American Rescue Plan, which is now signed into law. Along with getting our students back to school safely and putting money back in the pockets of struggling families, individuals, and small businesses, President Biden's plan has mounted a national vaccination program that sets up community vaccination sites and addresses disparities that we know we're facing in our communities of color. Thanks to his leadership, we finally turned the corner on this pandemic. We've scaled up testing and tracing, addressed shortages of PPE, and invested in high-quality treatments. We've increased access to more affordable health care, including incentives like states in Georgia who unfortunately still haven't found the political courage to expand Medicaid. These new incentives would extend coverage to more than 500,000 people in the state of Georgia alone. Y'all, that's a big deal. I won't say what our president might say. The American Rescue Plan sends more than $4 billion in relief to K-12 schools, allowing school districts to not only address safely reopening, but to address the learning loss that happened over the past year during the pandemic. And I can tell you that as the mom of an Atlanta Public Schools kindergartner, my Carter cakes, I know that I speak for so many parents when I say thank you. Because y'all, virtual kindergarten was hard. I know it was hard on kindergartners, but it was hard on the adults too. Now, if you haven't received your STEMI yet, it's on the way. More than 6 million adults in Georgia will receive checks of up to $1,400 per person directly in your bank accounts. That's 88% of all Georgians, 88%. Y'all, the American Rescue Plan will cut child poverty in half with the child tax credit. Families will start receiving monthly checks as early as this summer, and we're just getting started. We're gonna be bold and visionary, rethinking America's infrastructure and creating millions of jobs in the process with the American Jobs Plans. And y'all, these are gonna be good union jobs. We're investing in families by expanding access to education, extending the child tax credit, and making sure that every child's future is bright. And last night's announcement of the American Families Plan is the hope that our families and communities need in this time of uncertainty. The American Families Plan will provide economic security and justice to families, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to contribute to our economy and care for themselves and their loved ones. Y'all, it goes beyond helping American families meet the needs of today. This plan powers the innovation and growth of tomorrow through historic expansions and access to quality education and childcare. Every 3- and 4-year-old will be guaranteed access to preschool, every child. Childcare will no longer be a financial burden for working families. And finally, America will catch up with the rest of the world and guarantee 12 weeks of paid family leave. Y'all, our president sees and understands the obstacles that we face in this country. And he's proven every day for the last 100 days that he's committed to working for us, the people. But none of this, none, y'all, would be possible without you, Georgia. Y'all, we came together as a community to send the first Black man, Reverend Raphael Warnock, and the first Jewish man, John Ossoff, to the United States Senate, representing Georgia. And y'all, Georgia was pivotal in electing the first woman as the Vice President of the United States of America. We broke norms and glass ceilings in 2020, and I have no doubt that with your help, we'll do it again in 2022 and 2024. But y'all, now it's not the time to rest on our laurels. There is still so much work that must be done, and we must start now. I'm encouraged because we're building political power across this country. We're seeing more people involved in the democratic process. Voters here and across the country, y'all, they know what those of us who've been in this fight have always known. Change is possible. Georgians have a history of showing up and making our voices heard, and we've proven to the nation that we demand justice and equality for all. More people participated in Georgia's runoff election than they did in the general election in November. Y'all, that's unheard of, and people didn't think that we could do it, but we did. And we must continue to defend our right to vote, the right to affordable health care, the right to equality, and the right to live out loud and on purpose. Y'all, our collective power is stronger than anything that those who want to silence us can throw our way. Because when Georgians voted for change, change happened. When Georgians voted for affordable health care, change happened. When Georgians voted for real leadership to get us out of this pandemic, change happened. And Georgia, our president, our Democratic Congress, y'all, we're gonna keep fighting for you every single day. Because Georgia voters, y'all did that. So while today is about celebrating the incredible progress of the last 100 days, thanks to President Biden and Vice President Harris, y'all, I know that we have a bright future ahead of us. And I'm so grateful for the real change we're making for our country and for our children. And most of all, I'm in awe of the millions of Georgia voters who made their voices heard, who called for change and permanently changed the trajectory of this country. Georgians, again, y'all did that. And I know that we won't let anyone turn back the clock on progress. And I can promise y'all that it's not gonna happen on my watch. Because y'all, this is only the beginning. Thank you.